We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off of play action, Darnold. And incomplete to open things up. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taking certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Watson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Leonard Fournette.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Darnold. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do
And
it.
he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
1st down, Jets.
Darnold from the gun. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On the carry.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Hooked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Darnold. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
9 yards.
So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
The Jets will line up for
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They go with Chubb on second down. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Taco Charlton in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
5-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Leonard Fournette.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure.
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins,
New York.
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And this one gives these guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 19, Browns 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense?
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Taking a deep shot here. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Watson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 10.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
On the coverage defensively.
To the air yet again, Watson. He may try. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Darnold completes it, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's
25 yards that time.
First down, New York.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Sammy Watkins. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Jets 26, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Singletary, the ball.
Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Jets 33, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Fournette a 1st down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Darnold down to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His 4th touchdown on the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to do?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw on 3rd down. Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
now Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
47-yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Jets 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On the move to his left. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. On 1st down, Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This is caught. Watkins.
Darnold.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Watch the pass.
To throw is Watson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns.
The touchdown all set up by the big play work. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working. And